Well, hello folks, welcome back to my channel. High tunnel and field tomato production. I've recently changed my link to Piney Fork Farm, which is because we raise more than tomatoes. We raise blueberries, blackberries. I have a big garden. I haven't done a video in a while, so I'll bring you an update and kind of let you know what's going on. And 2023, at the end of the tomato season from the high tunnels, we had a great season. Started clearing out the high tunnel, and noticed down at the bottom, the base of the tomato plants, there were some lesions. So I sent those samples off to the University of Arkansas, and the plant pathologist there diagnosed that as bacterial wilt. If you know anything about bacterial wilt, it's devastating. 2 or 3 days, the plant just wilts and it dies. And lo and behold, I didn't realize it, but the tomato that I raised, which is a Florida 7514, is the only plant that I know of that I've found on the internet anywhere that has resistance to bacterial wilt. That's the only reason it survived. But having discovered that, I thought it'd be foolish to raise another tomato crop in those 2 high tunnels because the disease was probably still present there. So in 2024, I raised strawberries in 1 tunnel and nothing in the other, just a cover crop. Now we're getting into 2025. Now the strawberries I raised in 2024, I put them in January, had a decent small crop. And then this year, I wish that you could see them. I might do a short video. Those things have got 50 flower buds on every single plant. They look great. We're going to have just a wonderful crop. I may sell a field. Mostly I just did it because I love strawberries. But let me bring you up to date. This is April the 5th, 2025. All through Arkansas, we have had tornadoes. We've had flash flooding, including myself. We've had all kinds of weather. We've already in the last 2 days had about 10 inches of rain. White River, all the major rivers are flooding. Going to be a lot of damage. I'm in North Arkansas, Izard County, so I'm on high ground, but I do have a creek, and the creek got into my garden this morning, but no serious damage there. But I just wanted to update you on what I think I'm going to do this year. Rather than doing like I do every year, I go in my high tunnels. I use a spring tooth or a chisel plow, rip everything up, come in with a 5-foot disc, smooth everything up, and then I come back with a little bigger tractor and a 6-foot rototiller. Does a wonderful job. Hang on, let me turn off my heater. It does a wonderful job of smoothing the ground up. But I want to do something different. Now, I've been adding compost to my rows for the last 2 years, maybe a little more. There's a company in North Little Rock called American Composting. These are professional composters. I mean, they have a big operation, and they take wood, different types of wood, debris, leaves, all kinds of materials like that, and other stuff that I don't even know about. And they mix it all together. They've got huge equipment, chip it up. They bring that these piles. These piles are probably 30, 40 foot wide. They're 12, 15 foot tall. They're probably 200 or 300 yards long. And they've got a big machine that turns that. And they will heat that compost up to 180 degrees. You can probably hear it raining. And so I go up there. Once they get it heated up, they've got a machine with a sieve on it that filters out the bigger stuff. And I've been buying that in bags and putting it on my tomatoes, and it's working. It really does a good job. My soil is just mediocre in my high tunnels. But this year I went and bought a small dump trailer, and I can go down there and buy that compost in bulk a lot cheaper. So I'm going to be putting a lot of compost in my tunnels. But rather than using bigger equipment, I'm going to make a permanent bed. My high tunnel is 30 wide, 84 long, and I've got 5 rows in there. They're 5 foot apart. That gives you walking room. And so rather than using my tractor in there, which I'm no longer going to do, I'm just going to leave the rows where they're at, add compost, and use a rototiller, and then I will come back. Rather than using my mini plastic mulch layer, I will just use ground landscape fabric, and at the end of the season I'll burn the holes in it, in the season roll it back up, use it the next year. I think I'm going to see a great improvement. Now, I'm not an organic farmer, but I do believe that using the compost will for sure reduce the amount of fertilizer that I need. And so I'm pretty excited about seeing. I think it makes a healthier plant. You've got those microbes in there, your roots expand better, and I'll still use some water-soluble fertilizer according to my soil test, but I think we're just going to see a great increase over the years. And now, you know, we still have the ability to get diseases, especially anthracnose, which is an airborne disease, so I still have to spray, but really excited about getting that this year. I'm going to do some more regular videos, keep you posted. I'll show you the growth. We will probably plant them April the 15th to April the 19th. You can see my tomatoes behind me. And so stay tuned. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time. Okay? Bye.